So Chaco Canyon is serving as this ceremonial hub for people up to 400 miles away, maybe further, maybe a little bit less. And all these people are probably what we can describe as belonging to the Anasazi or ancient Puebloan culture. And they are distinctly different from the Hohokam because the way we identify them in archaeology is their pottery differences. So here's an example of pottery that the Anasazi or the ancient Puebloan would have produced. They mostly produced this black on white pottery. So you can see these different designs and iconography. Very rarely do they actually have figural art. So you can see one in here that's actually pretty rare. They will do animals and stuff sometimes, but really they're based on these geometric designs. They have different types of pottery. So here is one that is undecorated, and then here are more decorative pieces. This one right here is a very rare piece. We call this a human effigy vessel. And this one was discovered or rediscovered in Chaco Canyon. So we do know that it came from that site. So a couple other interesting pieces that are connected to Chaco Canyon but found elsewhere. So they're produced by the Anasazi but probably have a connection to them. Here is one. Here is an Anasazi human effigy vessel. And here is another one here. So these were produced not that far from Chaco Canyon. And here's an example of some of the more figural or effigy figures that they found. So like we'll see animals and frogs and things like that. This is another one that was found in Chaco Canyon, and it is a face, probably depicting a mask. Maybe these depict shamans, perhaps, or maybe they depict the deceased. We're not really sure. If I had to put my money on it, I would probably say, based on the information we have available, that these depict shamans. The tradition is carried over in other cultures. So you can see this is a different Anasazi example, and this one actually has red paint, which is a little bit more rare than the black on white. This one is from Casas Grandes, which is south and a little bit timeline-wise later than Chaco Canyon. And over here we have a Salido that we talked about earlier, and then a Hohokam, which are one of those other main cultures in the area. So clearly there is some sort of human effigy vessel tradition. They are just not very common. Like there's only about 20 of Anasazi human effigy vessels that have been found. And these, of course, are going to be the more common vessels. Now, I know that we covered a lot of cultures during this time. By about 1150 CE, Chaco Canyon and its outliers dwindle. And then a little bit later than this, or around this time, Casas Grandes in the south, actually it's in like North Mexico, that will rise to power at a site called Palenque. I know we covered a lot of cultures in this section. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to elaborate on any of them.